terrible turn for John Finkel. Maher's now going to have to come up with an answer to Colossus with only 2 mana available to him. Bob untaps, resolves Tanglewire, draws, extends the hand. There it is! John Finkel wins the 2000 Magic the Gathering World Championship, taking out PT Player of the Year Bob Maher in an exhilarating 5-game match.
What an awesome performance from the best player.
That's beautiful.
A superstar from Magic's past, Bob Maher Jr. is now retired from the Pro Tour. He owns a business that distributes games and toys and lives with his wife Courtney and their 4 children just outside of Madison, Wisconsin, a town that he helped make famous for Magic.
Well, Bob and I met, we went to the same high school. I was actually 2 years older than him, so I was a senior. Him being a famous Magic player was more so when we were engaged. Then he was the player of the year and doing really well and on the tour a lot. We would get stopped places, these people would come up and ask him for his autograph.
Obviously you know what Dark Confidant is, right? You know your dad was like a Magic player.
He has his own Magic card.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
All of us have it. I can't find mine.
Being a professional Magic player has changed my life compared to how I look at my wife's life. I don't really keep in touch, at least not regularly, with anyone from high school. My friend group, like my formative years, are mostly drawn from Magic. Even when I got married, when we took a picture of all of the Magic players that were at that wedding, it was staggering. I mean, I had very few friends at that wedding that I didn't know in one form or another from Magic.
Bob's resume from his playing days is impressive. He won a Pro Tour, was Player of the Year, and is a Pro Tour Hall of Famer. To many, he is known by his nickname, the Great One.
Bob Maher is one of the original greats of Magic.
He won an invitational a while back and left like a permanent mark by designing Dark Confidant.
Probably one of the greatest pros of all time, and yeah, one of the biggest reasons that the Madison community is the way that it is.
When you look back at the best player in the world, you're usually looking at longer stretches. Like for me, it was Mark Justice was the best player in the world for the very early stages. It probably passed to John Finkel and then on to Kai. I mean, if you want to start narrowing down to, when I won the extended Pro Tour and then backed it up with winning the extended Grand Prix, you can probably find windows of time where I might have been the best in the world at a format or the best in the world for a couple of months, especially if John was distracted doing something else.
It is day 2 of Pro Tour Magic 2015, and we've got a hot one on the skillet for you right now. It is the Shadow Mage Infiltrator, John Finkel, versus the Dark Confidant, Bob Maher.
I miss the people. That's absolutely what I missed most about no longer competing on the Pro Tour. Being in the Hall of Fame, I'm invited to go to all the Pro Tour events, and when they line up, I certainly try to, but it isn't necessarily the competition that I miss. It's definitely the people.
14 Pro Tour top 8s for John Finkel. Only 4 for Bob, just 4. Both of these players are Pro Tour champions.
He and I are still friends, and we'll have conversations. He's like, I don't understand how you ended up with the nickname The Great One, and I ended up Johnny Magic. He's like, that doesn't seem fair, because John and I will both agree that during our stretch of time, he was certainly the better player.
They've played with Magic. I mean, they've never known like the full game, but I think all of them have had, they're just everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're just Magic cards everywhere. From, when they were super tiny, they were just playing with the cards or looking at the pictures.
My daughter sees my Magic playing career. She knows my friends are Magic players. She knows how rewarding I found it. And I think she just wants to take the first step. She wants to learn how to play and figure out if it's something she really enjoys. But when I saw how quickly and how determined she was to just even get through any of the duels programs on my iPad, that was when I had to take a step back.
I think for me, there's this small little nugget of fear because I know the second she would go anywhere and start to play Magic, as soon as someone found out who she was, there'd be this instant wonder, you know, oh, she's Bob Maher Jr.'s daughter, you know, how good at Magic are they going to be?
What cards do you like? Do you have any favorite cards?
Nope. I'm pretty sure she has one.
Well, on
No,
the,
Aiden has
on
more
the
than me.
online game, you always just have these random cards, so.
She probably has one favorite card, Dark Confidant. Obviously.
Right.
Sister love right there.
Putting her on the spot. Do I really want to introduce this girl to a strategy game that will reward you for as much effort as you put into it? And that's where a lot of us find ourselves, the professional Magic players. I mean, that's the draw for a lot of us, that the more effort you put into it, you keep getting more out of it. I mean, do I help her down that road? Do I discourage it? And the answer I kind of came up with is, I don't know that I would suggest the professional Magic playing lifestyle to anybody. I think they can have a very rewarding experience there, but I'm not one to go around and tell people, this is wonderful, this is what you should aspire to. I think the people it's appropriate for oftentimes end up finding it.